is a con, a bullshit artist, a mutt who doesn't know what he's talking about. He talks how he wants to punch people in the face. Well, I'd like to punch him in the face. Baby in chief has in chief, I call him.
When you say that, folks on Fox come after you. I remember the Tonys when you got up there and cursed. A lot of you.
This guy is like a gangster.
That was actor Robert De Niro in one of his profanity-laced rants against the president, of course, us at Fox News. Here's some irony for you. De Niro was hit with a $12 million sexual harassment and discrimination lawsuit by his former assistant. Well, anyone can file a lawsuit. That's not everything. We don't make any conclusions about that. And I'd be the first to tell you that anyone can sue. But in this case, De Niro's assistant has evidence in the form of, well, at least an angry voicemail.
You don't answer my call? How dare you? You're about to be fired. You're history. Angry with me because I'm pissed off because I didn't get a simple thing that I need right now here out in California when I'm here for less than 24 hours. You got to be kidding me, you spoiled brat.
Good acting. Except it's not. Our question tonight, is Trump just broken the entertainment industry? I mean, De Niro lives in New York. He's not in Hollywood, but you get my point. Here to answer that question, actor Robert Davi. Robert, people just seem like they're really unhinged, whether it's Alec Baldwin or Chelsea Handler says she needs therapy. Last May she said that, and now De Niro, he can't control himself, whining about Fox News and doesn't like to be criticized. All these people go nuts.
Well, thank you for having me, Laura. It's interesting. I think the vitriol that De Niro's feeling toward Donald Trump must come from maybe some real estate deal in New York years ago, because it seems kind of unjustified in a certain way. I mean, since he became president, Trump has been under attack, as we all know, with this collusion, and it's misplaced anger. And then when he says something like that to the rest of the nation, what he said on CNN about F them, you got 60 million plus people that now De Niro's a great actor, great artist. He's revered around the world. And for him to, say the president's acting like a gangster, when if you listen to some of the John Gotti recordings, it sounds a little bit like that. And
what I have a problem with, Robert? I have a problem with if they have every right to speak out. We have every right to say we don't care what you say. But everybody has every right to say whatever they want. They can swear. That's the country we live in, free speech. But what I don't understand is when they're criticized, they're like, oh, you can't criticize me. I'm a professional athlete, or I'm an actor, or like, hey, you want to step into the arena of politics,
it's a bubble.
Then step in, okay? Let's do it. Why don't you come on the show and try that nonsense with someone like me, and then we'll have a real conversation. But you hide behind these puff interviews with people where people just, suck up to you 24/7, and of course they're going to say anything they want. Stetler practically, worshiping at his feet in that interview.
They give them feed lines and the courage to say that kind of stuff instead of a confrontation. It's a continued. I mean, one time I saw an interview with De Niro. He was on the stage, and people weren't really cheering or applauding. He says, come on now, let's applaud this. And, of course, it was bashing Trump. It was almost like it was required to stand up and applaud and give an ovation to Trump bashing. And there's a bubble in Hollywood. There's a bubble in New York and in the West Coast that Donald Trump has been inside both bubbles, and he's bursting it from inside. And with that, they're sucking oxygen. They're panicking because they can't catch a breath. Something is going on. Kirstie Alley the other day just mentioned something, and I think a lot of people in Hollywood have been frustrated with this. How many years are we going to have of this collusion? And now we have Ukraine and this and that. And no one talks about Schiff making stuff up. None of the. Why isn't De Niro upset with Schiff?
We don't really care what these people. I mean, God bless them. It's just all it is anti-Trump all the time. Robert, love having you on. Thanks so much.